Welcome to the Prepper Almanac. Thank you for joining us today. It is deeply appreciated. In today's video, we are going to discuss a prepper's 7-day disaster survival blueprint, a step-by-step plan. And if I give you value in today's video, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it. Be sure to watch the video to the end and let me know your thoughts about the video in the comment section below. Now let's get to it. The calm before the storm. Understanding emergency preparedness. Disasters can strike anytime, anywhere. Being prepared can be the difference between life and death. There are two types of preparedness, short-term and long-term. Short-term preparedness focuses on immediate survival needs for a few days. Long-term preparedness involves creating a sustainable plan for weeks or months. Today's discussion focuses on getting you ready in just 7 days. It will help you take concrete steps each day. It will equip you with the knowledge and tools to face emergencies head-on. Emergencies come in many forms. Natural disasters like earthquakes, floods, and hurricanes are common. Man-made disasters such as power outages can also disrupt life. No matter the situation, certain basic needs remain constant. You need access to clean water, food, shelter, and first aid. Having a plan for these essentials is crucial. Preparedness is not about living in fear. It's about taking control and being responsible. It's about protecting yourself and your loved ones. By following this 7-day guide, you'll gain the confidence to handle unexpected events. Remember, the more prepared you are, the safer you'll be. Let's embark on this journey toward preparedness. It's time to equip ourselves with the knowledge and tools to weather any storm. Day 1. Water, the elixir of life. Water is life. We can only survive a few days without it. In an emergency, clean water sources might be compromised. Having a plan for water is crucial. Your first task is to store an adequate supply of water. Aim for 1 gallon of water per person per day. Store water in clean, airtight containers. You can use old milk jugs or soda bottles. Just make sure to sanitize them first. You should also know how to find water in your surroundings. Natural sources like springs and streams can provide water. The quality of the water in lakes and rivers varies widely depending on their location and the potential for things to run off into them. This water needs to be purified before drinking. The simplest and most direct approach to water purification for immediate use is boiling. The minimum time for disinfecting water through boiling is 3 minutes. And don't assume that bringing water to a brief boil before using it for cooking will be effective. Boil the water for 3 full minutes before adding any other ingredients for cooking. You can also use water purification tablets or filters. These are readily available at camping supply stores. You should also remember that 1 gallon of water weighs 7.5 pounds. If one person stored their 76.5 gallons of water in one location, the total weight would be a little more than 570 pounds. That's a 1/4 ton. And you need to think about whether or not floorboards would support that amount of weight. It's one of the best reasons to store water on a concrete slab in the basement or the garage. Remember, without water, survival becomes extremely difficult. By securing your water supply, you are taking the first step towards self-sufficiency in an emergency. Day 2. Food, fueling your survival. After water, food is your next priority. Stock up on non-perishable food items. Choose foods that require minimal cooking and have a long shelf life. Canned goods, dried fruits, nuts, and energy bars are good choices. Aim for a 3-day supply of food per person. Rotate your food supplies regularly. This ensures that nothing expires. It is also important to consider cooking methods without electricity or gas. A portable camping stove with fuel is a valuable asset. You can also use charcoal grills or open fires for cooking, but be mindful of safety precautions. For apartment dwellers, one other possibility is a small fire in a small metal stove or hobo stove on an apartment patio. Small stoves powered by propane or white gas, regular gas, could also work, but any cooking over a fire or gas flame other than natural gas should be done outdoors. Remember to store food in airtight containers. This protects it from pests and moisture. Having a well-stocked pantry can provide comfort and security in times of uncertainty. It allows you to focus on other aspects of survival. Day 3. Power up, keeping the lights on. In a disaster, power outages can be common. Many of us have gone hours and even a day or two without power. It's uncomfortable and distressing, but most times we don't suffer too much. One of the things most of us immediately start to think about as the day grows late is finding a flashlight to get through the night. If a power outage stretches into days and weeks, things start to get a little more desperate and more robust options are worth considering. You will need alternative ways to light your home and power essential devices just in case. Invest in a few extra flashlights from the local dollar store. Make sure to have extra batteries. Candles can provide light, but be sure to stock up on matches and some waterproof ones as well. Another option is a solar-powered lantern or crank-powered flashlight. These require no batteries and can be lifesavers in prolonged outages. Consider a small generator for powering essential appliances. Ensure you know how to operate it safely. Remember, modern life depends heavily on electricity. Having backup power sources ensures that you are not left completely in the dark. You can maintain a semblance of normalcy and safety during outages. Day 4. Beating the heat and the cold. Extreme temperatures can be as dangerous as any disaster. You need ways to stay warm if the power goes out in the winter. Conversely, you need to stay cool during a summer heat wave. Have extra blankets, sleeping bags, and warm clothing readily available. Knowing how to insulate your home can also help trap heat. Use towels to block drafts under doors and windows. During summer, stay hydrated and wear loose-fitting, light-colored clothing. Keep your curtains drawn during the day to block out the sun's heat. If possible, have a battery-powered fan or a hand-cranked fan for air circulation. Basements are always cooler, and if your home has a basement, consider spending more time down there. Attics are heat traps, and vents in the roof can help move trapped air up and out. Root cellars are traditionally cool, and if that's all you have, spend some time with the turnips. Knowing how to regulate your body temperature in extreme conditions can prevent discomfort and health risks. It allows you to focus on other survival priorities. Please note, after you have watched today's video, I have also placed chapters in the description below so you can jump to any section of the video or go back to any item we discussed without going back through the whole video. Day 5. First aid and your personal emergency room. Hospitals and medical professionals are often overwhelmed during and after disasters. Emergency services are stretched thin, and even pharmacies might be closed. There's also an increased possibility that you or someone in your family could be injured. First aid is another priority. Having a well-stocked first aid kit is paramount. Your kit should include bandages, antiseptics, pain relievers, and any personal medications. It's crucial to know how to use these items. Consider taking a basic first aid course. This will equip you with the knowledge to handle common injuries. It's also wise to have a supply of any prescription medications you or your family members rely on. Store your medications in a cool, dry place and check their expiration dates regularly. Having the means to address injuries and medical conditions can be life-saving. It can prevent minor injuries from becoming major complications in an emergency. Day 6. Safety and communication. Staying protected and informed. During emergencies, staying safe and informed is crucial. You may need to defend yourself or your family from threats. Consider owning a firearm if your circumstances allow, and you are comfortable with it. However, ensure you are trained in its safe use and storage. Non-lethal options like pepper spray, tasers, and even a stout cane are also worth considering. Equally important is having a way to stay informed. A battery-powered or hand-crank weather radio can provide updates on the situation. Communication is key during a crisis. Having a plan to connect with loved ones is essential. Designate a meeting point in case you get separated. Remember, your safety is paramount. Being informed and having a plan can help you navigate dangerous situations and make sound decisions. Day 7. Sanitation. Staying healthy in a crisis. Maintaining hygiene might not seem like a priority in a disaster, but it is vital. Poor sanitation can lead to the spread of diseases. This is especially important when dealing with limited water supplies. Have a plan for sanitation. Stock up on toilet paper, hand sanitizer, soap, and garbage bags. Know how to dispose of waste properly. If you have a camping toilet, familiarize yourself with its use. In its absence, you can improvise with a bucket and trash bags. Maintaining personal hygiene is also important. Encourage frequent hand washing and use hand sanitizer when water is scarce. Remember, good hygiene practices can prevent the spread of diseases. These diseases can be as dangerous as the disaster itself. By prioritizing sanitation, you are protecting your health and the health of those around you. You've taken the first step towards disaster preparedness. These 7 days have provided you with the basic knowledge and tools to survive an emergency. But preparedness is not a one-time task. It's an ongoing process. Regularly review and update your supplies. Practice your emergency plan with your family. Stay informed about potential risks in your area. Remember, the more prepared you are, the less scared you'll be when disaster strikes. Be prepared, not scared. Your safety and well-being depend on it. As we wrap up today's video, If you have any questions or if there are any topics that you would like discussed in the future, let us know in the comment section below. We love to get video ideas from the community, and let us know what you think of today's video as well. We always appreciate input. Be sure to like today's video and subscribe to the channel to learn more about prepping and share the video with others that may have a passion for prepping or are curious about prepping in general. As I mentioned earlier, I have put chapters in the description of the video. So if there is a section you would like to specifically go back to and re-watch, you can re-watch only the section of the video that you want. And lastly, based on YouTube's algorithm and your viewing history, YouTube is recommending this next video in the top left-hand area of your screen for you to check out next. Enjoy.